First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God Yahweh, Ba'Shem HaMashiach Yahushai. Today, I want to show you a video of a man that was swimming in the ocean and the tribulations that went through his mind. I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw it, so I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do a video on it, and a lot of people, I think, can really learn something from it. So let me show you the video right now.
Here's what swimming 12.5 miles nonstop in the open ocean taught me about self-sabotage. June 17th, 2023, I decided to swim all the way around Key West, Florida. It took 8 hours and 49 minutes of nonstop swimming, dealing with being stung by jellyfish, parts of my tongue flaking off from salt mouth, having to tread water to allow a Navy ship to pass in front of me, swelling up and being almost unrecognizable from all the salt water I was absorbing through my skin. But what almost made me quit the race was when 7 miles in, I was swimming across a deep channel. The bottom disappeared. The water got super cold, and in that moment, I knew there was a shark down there just waiting to eat me. As soon as that thought entered my head, my heart started to beat so fast. I spent tons of energy just trying to calm myself down. I wanted to get out of the water as fast as possible and even quit the race. I wished I was one of those lizards that could just run across the surface of the water, get to shore, and feel safe again. That wasn't an option.
So this is crazy, right? So this is fear. As you can tell, he wanted to quit the race because he thought there was gonna be a shark that was killing him, right? It was gonna eat him up, right? Let's see what he says next.
That wasn't an option. So after a moment, I took a few deep breaths and asked myself, what is within my control? All I could do is keep swimming my race. One stroke out to the next, just keep going. At no point during these 9 hours in the ocean did I see a shark. It was just the fear of a shark that made me almost want to quit. It wasn't even real. Often,
Let's rewind it. Hold on. What did he say?
the fear of a shark that made me almost want to quit. It wasn't even real. Often,
He said it wasn't even real. Let me go into this. How many incidences, right, that we go through in our life that we're fearing, but the fear is not real, right? He could have easily quit his race. He could have gave up off of the premise of something that wasn't even there, that wasn't even real. It was just the fear of him, a fear of that shark was wanting to make him quit. He said that was the hardest part of the race, not swimming for 9 hours. It was the imaginary threat. All right, let's finish out.
it's not even the situation we're in that causes us the most distress. It's the fear that we create in our own head of what could go wrong, what could possibly happen. That's what self-sabotage is. That's why it's so important to separate the facts from the story you're telling yourself in any situation. I could have very easily allowed that fear to overwhelm me and quit the race. What are your imaginary sharks? What are the stories that you tell yourself that prevent you from accomplishing the great things that you have set up for your life? If you want help learning how to rewrite your story and keep on swimming, comment mindful management on this post.
So that's basically it. But he said, what are your imaginary sharks? Now let's get into the Bible. Let's see what God thinks about fear. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So we are not supposed to be fearing, man. We're not supposed to be fearing anything besides the Most High God. We should have full trust in the Most High God. These imaginary sharks that come up through our life and bring doubt. Like, we know doubt is sin. Let's go get that. This is Romans 14 and 23. And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin. So it's a sin to doubt. We tend to doubt because we have imaginary sharks. Like, you thinking that you can't overcome your challenges because of imaginary fear. Shut that. It's not even real. Like, if you think about it, right? Joshua 1 and 8, bro. What did he say? Joshua 1 verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for inheritance the land, which I swear unto their fathers to give them. So we say this a lot. Be strong and of good courage. And that means throughout your entire walk in this truth, you have to be strong and of good courage. We see the continual battle of faith and doubt. Your flesh always wants to doubt, man, but your spirit has faith. So you got to make sure you're leaning onto more so of your spirit, because these imaginary sharks, that whatever it may be that you go through in your life, you can't stop the race. We're in this for the long run, man. No matter if you think that you're gonna get arrested, no matter if you think that if you're afraid of dying, if you're this and that, if you're doing this and this and that, these are all imaginary sharks. Because we know the Most High God is gonna take care of us. So we got to make sure that we are circumspect and that we're not dropping out of this race, dropping out of the truth for imaginary sharks, right? Because it's all in your head. You got to remember, Satan is a deceiver. He's going to make you think that you're in trouble. He's going to make you think that you can't make it. But that's just exhortation to keep going, right? Don't listen to the lies of the devil and keep moving forward, man. But let's get Sirach. This is Sirach 2:1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate, right? So these are, we know, everybody hears Sirach 2, but this is real life. Like, we got to endure this race, man. We got to endure this tribulations. If you're going through, if you're in a shaky situation, right? Almost like Job, and everything's going off in your life and you don't know why it's happening, man, endure it. Don't lose faith. Endure it and keep pushing. Let's keep going. It says, verse 10, look at the generations of old. So look out throughout history, right? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, you know what I'm saying? And see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? That's a question. Who has trusted in the Lord wholeheartedly and was forsaken? No one. So you're not the exception. If you trust in the Lord with all your might, it don't matter what gets thrown at you in this world, you can't overcome it. But yeah, that's just going to be, my videos are always quick, y'all. I just want to say, keep moving and don't stop the race because of your imaginary sharks. And with that, I give all praise, honor, or glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashiach, Yahushai. And with that, I say shalom, shalom.